Hey there, welcome to today's Reason for Hope. It's going to be a Bible study focus for us today. We're going to be looking at something out of Isaiah chapter 40. And this might be a passage actually that you might have heard even if you hadn't grown up in church before. It's one of the more famous ones. It comes right at the end of Isaiah 40, and it says this, even those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not grow faint. It's a beautiful passage. You might have seen it on an inspirational poster, heard it before. It just says something really great about where we can find our hope in this time. With these Bible study ones that we're going to do, again, I don't like to usually just pull out particular verses. That can say something to us, sure, absolutely, but oftentimes it's the context of what's going on that I think speaks to us even more, and that's true for this one as well. That's a great verse, and it gives a lot of encouragement, but I think it gives us even more encouragement when we recognize everything that's going on around it at the same time. See, Isaiah 40 is a pretty interesting chapter in a pretty interesting book in a great collection of books that we call the Bible. So the Bible has 66 books, and within that, it's broken up into two sections, the Old Testament and the New Testament. And so Isaiah also has 66 chapters. It's one of those books in the Old Testament, and Isaiah itself kind of breaks up into two sections. The first 39 chapters, and there are 39 books in the Old Testament, and then there's 27 chapters of Isaiah that tell us kind of a different story, just like the 27 chapters of the New Testament. It's incredible how those two parallels work in together. And so as you work your way through Isaiah, you get through chapter 39, and you've heard one story, and it's a challenging story, a story of a lot of hardships and just people being dispersed. It's a very, very hard read. And then at the start of Isaiah chapter 40, we read this, "Comfort, comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to Jerusalem. Tell her that her sad days are gone." Again, much like in the Bible, when we get to that 40th book, Matthew, and the story shifts, we now start to hear the story of Jesus. Isaiah does something really similar, where we have had a story of hardship and challenge. Now we hear the words, "Comfort, comfort my people." And it doesn't dismiss what has happened, but now we're telling a new story that God is, in fact, with these people. He never left, of course, but now we're going to see here more and more how he is actively walking with his people, and that no matter what may come, that if they are able to put their trust in the Lord, that they will find new strength, that they will find themselves soaring on wings like eagles, that they will run and not grow faint. I just thought that was a good way of really looking at that particular verse, that it doesn't try to dismiss where we have been, that it doesn't try to say that there haven't been challenges and that there haven't been hardships. But in that time, it's good to hear that whole message, that there is comfort. There is comfort for all of us, because there is a God who is going to run with us, who will keep us from growing weary and from falling faint. I hope that verse and that passage and that whole outlook of the Bible might be a word of hope for you on this day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow.